This question is quite similar to my last video. My last video was only based on the line of looking for the centroid of the line. But for this question, we're going to find the centroid of the shaded area, this is the same exact question as the last video, but the only difference is this is shaded and the last one was just a line. So we also have a similar equation for this. The x centroid would be xa over a, and the y coordinates would be y a over a. Well, first of all, let's start by solving for a. A would simply be the integral from 0 to 4 of the function 0.2 x to the power of 4 minus 12.8 x, and that should result to 61.44 millimeters square. Remember, area is always in millimeters. Okay, so we have this and we have this. So the next step is to find xa and ya. So right over here we can draw a rectangle where this deviation here is dx, which means a small change in x, and then this is the height y. Well, if you're looking for the centroid will be at the center of the rectangle, so that would just be half of the height. Well, the x is so small that I should probably draw this thinner. Smaller. Yeah. The x is so small that we can neglect the centroid by just saying dx is dx over 2, which is almost the same. So the middle would almost be close enough. We can represent it as dx, but the height is very different. There's a big difference here. So the height is your function y. So half of your function will give you 0.1 x to the 4 minus 6.4 x millimeters. Now in order to find xa, I will simply have xa as the integral of 0 to 4. Well, here we do the same thing like the last video. We multiply x by this, x to the 4 minus 12.8x, and this is dx. Okay, missed that here. It should be dx. So computing the integral, we get 13.136.5 millimeters cubed. This would be cubed because of a length times an area, so that's cubed. So now in order to find x, we basically just divide xa by a, and doing that we have 136.5 millimeters cubed divided by a. A initially was 61.44 millimeters square, and that results to 2.22 millimeters. So that's for the x. Now for the y, we have the similar equation. Y equals y bar a over a. Well, we haven't solved for y bar first, so let's do that. Y bar a equals integral from 0 to 4 times y times a. Oh, what was it? A. A was 0.284 minus 12.8x, and this is dx. Well, since this equation is in terms of x, we need to change our y to x. Well, y was the centroid's height right here, 0.1 x to the 4 minus 6.4x. So replacing that here, we have integral of 0.1 x to the 4 minus 6.4 x to the 4, and we bring this part down. So 0.2 x to the 4 minus 12.8 x to the 4 dx. Computing the integral here, we have negative 582.5 millimeters cubed. Well, now to solve for y, we can go ahead and plug this value back in here. So that results to negative 582.5 millimeters cubed divided by A, which was 61.44 millimeters square, and dividing that we have negative 9.48 millimeters. So we have x of about 2.2 somewhere around here, and centroid somewhere around here. So your final answer would be, and the x comma y as a coordinates, so your centroid would be 2.2 and negative 9.48, and this is in millimeters.